What's up, kids? Hey, how y'all doing? Good morning and welcome to Monday. I have a love-hate relationship with Mondays, as many of us do. One is I love my weekends, right? Love playtime, love chilling. The other is, man, I really love what I do. What's up, Sheridan? Awesome to see you. I really love what I do. And I know many of you do too. And I think a lot of us kind of get stuck sometimes with loving what we do and at the same time feeling like we're kind of getting burnout. Or is it really important? And is it important enough to make this day, this Monday, really count, right? We have a lot of Mondays in our future. We have a lot of Tuesdays in our future. But every time we have to get back up and get that wheel cranking back up, sometimes it's tough to really connect what we do with what really matters to you and me and to the people we serve. But here's the thing. What you've got going on, your expertise, your knowledge, your skill set, your ability to reach out and connect to someone, your ability to love someone else. Thanks so much. It's great to see you. Welcome. Your ability to love so much, your ability to take someone where they are right now and move them one step farther is so critically important to making the world go around the way it does. Noel, awesome to see you. So here's the thing. Who are you right now? Just think about this for a second. Let's just kind of go through this process in our head so we can get this straightened out right now, Monday morning. Think about who you are, what you have, what skill set you have, what experience you have. Even if you have no clients, if you have a bazillion clients, it doesn't matter. Motivation for you and the people you serve comes and goes. It's kind of like the sea. It just kind of ebbs and flows, and you never know what you're going to wake up and see some days when you're out at the beach, right? Noel, morning. It's a brand new week, and I'm excited. Me too, Noel. Me too. So here's the thing. The way you are right now, the person you are right now, Stephen, awesome. Great to see you, man. So I love the way you spell your name, Stephen. That's super cool. Stefan, maybe I can say that way. Yeah, love the way you say that. Good morning, Tim. Great to see you, dude. So the person you are right now, the way you influence people right now, if you think you're an expert at it, if you think you've got a long way to go, the skill set you have right now, if you think you're the best ever, if you think you have a long way to go, the experience you have right now, if you think you got plenty of experience, or if you think you need more, either way, where you are right now is a step farther or 10 steps farther than the people you serve or the people you can reach out to today. Belgian, cool, man. Dude, love that. Welcome. Glad to have you, man. So here's the thing about where you are now and where you can take other people. Your place in life, your expertise, your skill set matters to someone else so much. It is so important. Brandon, way to see you. It's good to see you, man. Glad to have you here. Morning to you. Your skill set, your expertise, your brain power, your emotional power, your heart power, your voice matters to someone else, all right? Let me just take this a step farther so you can see how this plays out. There's someone out there right now in your community, in your Instagram account, your Facebook account, your Twitter account, your LinkedIn account, your email list, it's gonna be visiting your website, your blog, your vlog, whatever you do to reach out, your network, your referral network, whoever you are, wherever you are. If it's a local business that you serve, if it's an online business you serve, there are those people right now who desperately need what you know. The issue is sometimes we get a little bogged down in trying to over and over reach out and prospect and sell. And we feel like it's because we have to go out there and convince someone else to take action with us, to be part of who we are, to really own what we want them to own. That's not our job. Our job is simply to take us, who we are right now, to the marketplace, to the network, to the referral base, to our own digital networks, virtual networks, wherever, and just help people grow, help them move forward, help them take the next step. Because think about this, if the people that you're best at serving just simply took what you say to do, if they followed your instructions for a year, let's say 12 months straight, they followed your instructions for 12 months straight, just for a second, think through a particular client or prospect you know of, and think through where you know you could get there. If they just followed your instructions, even the most basic things, where would they be in 1 year? What would 1 year, 12 months, 365 days from now look like for them? Would you change their life in a significant way, emotionally, physically, financially, spiritually, whatever it is that you coach, lead, develop, design, do? Would you change your life in a significant way? Obviously, yes. If you were just their friend and their support person for a year, you would change their life. But if they took your skill set in marketing or communicating or SEO or website building or events or authoring a book or speaking, if they took your skill set and practiced it and did what you said to do for a year, you would seriously, like legitimately change the trajectory of their life. Maybe you could put a dollar point on that. Maybe you could say, I'd make them $100,000 more. I'd make them $1 million more, whatever. Maybe you could say they would be so set up, they don't even make money this year, but they would continue making that extra money. They continue changing their life. They continue with better relationships, better health, better mindset, better whatever for the rest of their life. You're not just giving someone, so they're on this linear path, right? You're not just giving them a little blip, like an EKG machine, a little blip of a good day. You're actually taking them and you're changing the direction of life. It's not a blip. It's like the angle comes up and it starts going up, and they just keep doing what you're doing, and they keep doing that for the rest of their life. You're truly changing their life. Who you are right now, even if you're doubting your skill set, doubting your expertise, doubting your voice, doubting, can I really do this? The most basic skill set you have right now is primed and ready to change their life. Like truly to change their life, because you have the next step for those people. Your voice, your place, your passion, your current you is enough to change their life. Okay, let me just read a few notes and let's talk about why you should get paid and kind of how to think that through for what you're doing. Hey, Brandon, good morning. Noel, just show up. Yeah, you just need to be 2 steps ahead of another group of people. That's so true, Noel. Well said. Brandon, your morning lives are so encouraging. Man, thanks. I love hanging out with you guys. It helps me too, right? I'm pumped up for 2021, Noel. Me too. Noel, love the little graphs there. Yes, exactly right. Yes, that graph right there, Noel, is exactly it. It's like, it's not just a little blip. It's totally changing the direction. Ayo, welcome. It's so good to see you. Great to see you last week in South Africa as well. I'm so glad you're here. It's so fun to see you guys together. Hope you're all having a blast down there. Okay, so let's talk about why you should get paid for this. The most basic skill set you have, the most basic change you can create is so worthwhile for people. It changes their trajectory. So if you just think about that change, they're going to get over 6 months, 3 months, 12 months, whatever it is. And then if they kept going and going and going, it's just exponential from there. That one little change, just like Noel posted just a few comments up, that little graph right there, and you make that change, their life changes direction. That's what you're getting paid for. You're not getting paid for showing someone how to build a WordPress site or how to plan a virtual event or how to author their first book. You're not getting paid for that. You're getting paid for the change that comes long-term if they take your advice, if they get your mindset, if they understand what they can do with the skill set and the knowledge you're transferring to them. That is worth an endless amount of money. So if you charge them $3,000 for a website or you charge them $300,000 for a website, it's not worth $3,000. It's probably worth a lot more than $300,000. Obviously, at some point, we all got to put a cap on what we can charge and what someone can truly afford in this day. But the point is, you need to get paid and get paid well. You deserve to get paid and get paid well. And when the people you serve understand what you're bringing them and how you can take them just one step farther that changes that linear graph of their life to a different angle, that's what you're doing for them. That's so insanely powerful. You deserve to get paid for that. And when they see that value shift and they understand what you're going to go through with them and how you're not just teaching them one little trick, you're teaching them a life change pattern, that is insanely valuable. So David, starting to realize how many people are trying to do what we've already done and figure out how we can help them do that. Yeah. Any suggestions on how to best figure that out? Yeah. So David, that's a really great question. David, let's just say Noel here. Noel said, David, could you put out a brief surveys on those people, what their pain points are, go live, put yourself out there, making yourself accessible. Yeah, David, I would totally agree with Noel. I'm a big fan of having a community you can speak into, David. if it's your own Facebook group, if it's an Instagram following, a LinkedIn community, something where you can not just, Noelle's point of survey is great. I see you've done a lot of surveying around here. Carol, good morning. Awesome to see you, Carol. So David, I've seen you put a lot of surveys out there. You've got a lot of information. The answers I've seen come back from the surveys you've already dropped out there around different communities is totally enough. You've got the data. You know what they need. You need to have a community, I would say, at this point, and start shifting to where you can be teaching and expressing and giving people real advice every day. If that's your Facebook profile right here, if you build your own Facebook group, if your LinkedIn profile, Instagram, Twitter, wherever you hang out, do that thing and share that information. Start building those relationships and helping people make the change and helping people see that you're the person who can help them even make the change farther. Everybody wants to take another step. It's like a matchmaking app, right? That's basically what social media is. Social media is Match.com. It's Tinder. It's whatever dating app you want to blame it on. It's that in a friend or business way, okay? Social media is just finding people. That's what social media accounts do for us automatically. That's their game, all right? They're finding people who want to hang out with you. So in a business or coaching or digital agency or whatever you do sort of way, their social media is going to help you attract, it's going to automatically do a lot of that for you. People who realize that you're a person that they connect to because of the way you present yourself, that the information you have is the information they want to have next, okay? People don't often realize the information they need 10 steps from now, but they do kind of start catching on to the next step they need and they start looking for that. So get out there, start putting that information out there. Be honest with it, be relevant with it. Your Facebook profile, a Facebook group, again, an Instagram account, LinkedIn account, your Twitter account, wherever it is you're hanging out and influencing, your vlog, your blog, and do that kind of stuff over and over and over, and then make those relationships happen. So David, you're an expert in what you do. I would definitely be out there and I would be building a community, inviting people to it and sharing your information in a real relevant way. I think that'll get you where you want to go because you got some great stuff to share and you've done enough surveys where I think you really know what's going on. You know what's going on out there and you know how to help people. Go with your gut, go with what you're finding. Make sure the people that you're influencing and talking to can actually afford to be helped, and make sure that you're talking to them directly, right? Talk to them. Name them. Who are they? Are they engineers? Are they plumbers? Are they coaches, consultants? Are they digital agency owners like a lot of us here, and coaches and consultants like a lot of us here? Are they people of faith? Are they people of a certain political persuasion? Are they people of a certain lifestyle that live in a certain zone around the world on coastal areas? I don't know. I'm just saying, speak to the people that you want to reach out to. Call them out. Be their person and help them take the next step over and over and over. All right. That is why what you're doing is so important. It is so good to wake up. It's 8:30 here Central Time, 8:45 now, Central Time, US. It's so good to wake up and know that what I do matters. The painting behind me, this painting behind me is, 6 feet by 6 feet maybe, I don't know. Beautiful painting. We picked this up in the Dominican Republic that's written down here, in 2016. And it's a sister painting. There's two of these large 6 foot by 6 foot paintings. They're just gorgeous. One of them is in the Dominican Republic. I think it's the Italian. What do they call it when someone? What is it when like the Italian ambassador? That's what it is. The Italian ambassador's office in the Dominican Republic from Italy. So the Italian, foreign ambassador. The sister painting for this painting is there. The match, the mirror. It's not an exact match, but the one that's next to it. It's there, and the other one is here in our home. The guy Luke who painted this, we found him in the Dominican Republic down some back alley, beautiful art gallery, no storefront. We were like, oh my gosh, this guy's paintings are incredible. This painting hangs in our house. It's not the one that hangs in the Italian ambassador's house. It's the sister to this one. The sister to this one gets so much more attention and appreciation because it's in a very public place. This one's in a very quiet place. It's just in our home, right? Friends and family see this thing. But this matters to us. A small thing, this amazing, gorgeous painting, but a small place like that, even though my voice might be in a relatively small place in the community, My voice matters to the community. Your voice does the same thing. It doesn't matter where your painting of you is hanging. What matters is that you're sharing it, that you're reaching out, that you're helping people see the beauty of what they can become and where they can go. That's what matters, right? That's why we're here. And that's something I just love having in my mind on a Monday because it helps me get up, get going, and move forward. Noel, this is so inspiring as I sit here and finish up my 2020 tax paper, sorting out our accountant. Oh my gosh, I know tax is coming up. I haven't even started mine yet, Noel, but yeah, it's coming. I love that painting. I was just going to comment on it. It's stunning. Thanks so much. It's a really cool painting. You know how paintings are when they're fun? This is totally off the, thanks, Noel, it is beautiful. You know how paintings are when you stare at them? It's like the wall in your shower, if there's like marble or tile or whatever, you stare at it long enough, you start seeing shapes and all kind of stuff like that. It's kind of fun when you have a painting like this. It's abstracting you. You like know where all these little shapes are and you're like, I remember that. Like this thing right over here, my shoulder right here, that little blip of paint right here. I always think that looks like a spaceship taking off, right? It's like totally a spaceship with two little jet rockets coming out the bottom. Anyway, yeah, that was off the cuff. But I love abstract art because every time you walk by it, every time you stare at it, you see something different. It means something different to you. It's just gorgeous. Anyway, appreciate this guy in Las Terrenas, in the Dominican Republic, letting us bring this home. Okay, enjoy your Monday. Be you and total rocket. Yes, that's exactly right. That's it. Yeah, you got it, Noel. All right, David, maybe a silly question, Chris, but what would you say comes first, authentic and valuable messaging or clearly defined and structured offer so you already know exactly what you're selling? Absolutely authentic messaging. And let me even simplify that. Thanks, David. And let me simplify authentic messaging. So a lot of us get tangled up in messaging. Messaging sounds so fancy, right? Just simply being you and sharing your expertise and answering common questions in your community is authentic messaging. Be yourself, answer questions, bring your expertise to the table, and just answer questions, right? If you don't have questions already in your community somewhere, go Google questions, go look in other communities, see what people are talking about. Answer those questions. It doesn't have to be, I did all this research and I found the top 3 most popular questions. Don't worry about it. Just answer questions. Keep going and going and going and answer questions. Be authentic, be real, be yourself, share your information, make connections. The more you do that, a couple things are going to happen. You're going to get better at it. You're going to build this huge deck of information sharing that you've already done, so you can have a lot of content going out there. That's great for lots of reasons, SEO and just building a community. And people are going to lean in more and more and more on you. They're going to get to know you more and more, get to know, like, and trust you more, right? That's really important. All right, then having a well-defined offer comes from that sharing. A lot of us think we have to have this perfect offer and a landing page and a funnel and all this kind of stuff before we can actually start sharing really good information or building a community, because you have to have somewhere for them to go, right? And swipe their credit card. No, you got to have a place where you can get to know them before you invite them to go on the first, second, or third date, right? It's like having a house party, and you might meet someone at your house or someone else's house party that you want to go out with. Super cool, yay. But you can't set a trap relationally in life, right? This is a really great example because it's real. You can't set a creepy little, relationship trap in a house party. I'm going to have 30 people over, we're going to have so much fun, and it's not a pandemic, so we can do that, and blah, blah, but you can't, all these people over, and my whole goal this evening is to make sure I get to, secure a date for next weekend. That's creepy, right? Too many times as marketers, we do that. We want to set up the entire relationship trap, so to speak, before we even start having a party. Have the party, and you'll be shocked at how many people show up at the party. You're like, I could really have fun with that person. There's so many people here I'd love to go on a date with. That is just super cool. I don't even have to call it a date. I just would love to hang out with these people again next week in another house party. You're going to find that the relationships build, and they start building naturally when you start being authentic and communicating. And then that will inform who you want to ask out next weekend and how you want to ask that person out and what that relationship really looks like. Well, I just gained clarity about one of our groups. Thank you. You bet, Noel. I can't wait to hear about that today. Jump in our Q&A. I'd love to hear what's your ideas. So, great question, David. Keep it real and keep it just super low key. I wouldn't overthink your content creation. I mean, look at what I'm doing. I never craft content creation. Oh my gosh, like never. This is my live Q&As are what I do for content creation. It's super laid back, super simple. Even podcast interviews, virtual summits, all that kind of stuff that we all do. I don't craft those things. I show up and I'm real and I'm authentic and I just help. And when you do that, it really works. David, funny, I used to use that analogy back in the day when we actually used to go to parties, right? Haven't quite applied it to this yet. Great reminder. Yeah, David, it's kind of interesting how, at least for me, I think it's pretty common. I totally overthink marketing and selling in a way that makes it weird. And it's just relationships. It's taking you and finding the person who connects to you and wants to go the next step that you already know about. And then you just help them take the next step and help them understand the value of it. They pay you, you teach them or help them or get the done for you service done. Everybody wins together. Wow, crazy idea, right? But technology and funnels and VSLs and like all kind of video, like webinars and all the stuff we do and all these Zapier connections and CRMs and all of that just muddies the water. Yeah, those are tools to use in relationship building and helping efficiencies grow, but they're not the real thing. They're not the relationship. It'd be like going to a house party and really overanalyzing the bar stools, the bar, and the couch in the living room, and what kind of material are the glasses that we're, serving up drinks in, and is that a real linen napkin or is it a paper napkin? All that kind of stuff gets in the way of the relationship. Yeah, people often say, "Oh, love the painting" or "love the chairs," but none of us get like way too into analyzing the material the chairs are made out of, right? And yet we do in marketing. We forget the relationships and we start analyzing the chairs and the glasses. Okay, so Deb says, replying to you, David, authentic messaging first. Yeah, people want to know, good comment here, Deb. People want to know who you are first. The more they know you, the more they trust and are more likely to want to do business with you. Yep, think about your own. Man, Deb, great comment here. Oh my gosh, love this. Think about your own buying relationships. Do you buy from sources that you trust? Yep. Conversely, you should think about your own audience when building messaging. Quote, messaging. Yeah, I love that. Way to put that, Deb. Who are you talking to? What do they want to hear? Are you answering their questions? Yep. Game out what they might be. Are you making it easy for them to know you and what you're doing? Once you get in that groove, content creation becomes easy. Absolutely, Deb. Great comment. Yes, love that. Noel, got to run. Talk to you guys later. Great to see you, Noel. Great catching up. See you later on this afternoon, Noel. So here's the deal, guys. Be you. Be real. Be 100% authentic. Take your knowledge, your expertise, and bring it out there in a real and relevant way. Who you are, back to our original like header for this whole Q&A time. Who you are and where you are and what you've got to bring to the world is so important and valuable. You're going to change their life. You're literally going to put them on a different trajectory. Help them take that next step, turn that next corner that drives their real life existence in a very different, very positive direction. And charge for that. Help them understand, here's the long-term value you're getting if you do exactly what I say. Follow our steps. Let us do your process for you. Whatever it is that you're selling and offering. Help them see that value. Be relational. Help them see it. Take who you are today. Not the expert you wish you were today, but take the expert you are today with your current skill set, your current knowledge, your current experience, and help someone make a change. You are 1 step, 10 steps, 100 steps ahead of so many other people who want to be where you are today. Help them become where you are today, and then you will become the next step as well. and everybody wins. It keeps moving everybody forward. Okay, guys, happy Monday. We'll talk to you guys on Tuesday. We got a guest tomorrow, Audie. I'm going to introduce her tomorrow. She's amazing. Oh my gosh, so full of energy. MMA championship fighter. She's got tons of crazy cool stuff to offer us. But here's the deal. Tomorrow, we don't pitch or anything like that in our group. You know that. I'm having Audie come talk to our group tomorrow because she is an expert in not just physical fitness and MMA and all that kind of stuff that she does, but she's an expert in taking calls, taking leads, taking messages online or on the phone. She has an agency that handles all of that kind of communication. She's built a large agency with a lot of staff. So I got a lot of staffing questions for her, how to get the right VA, how to find the right VA, how to keep finding the right sources for that kind of stuff, plus all the systems and processes that she uses in the background to make her team communication, her outward bound communication seem very, very natural as people call into her organization. She does this for tons of other clients as well, but it's super cool to get to talk to an expert like that to get the staffing, the processes, and real communication that takes a lot of that off of our plate as entrepreneurs so that we can do what we're supposed to be doing, which is taking our expertise to someone who needs it, right? Helping them make the transformation and helping them see where they can go long term. Answering phone calls and messages and handling the minutia day in, day out is not going to get you where you want to go. It's the communication and the outreach and really helping someone transform that's going to get you where you want to go. All right, folks. Have a fantastic Monday. Talk Tuesday. Bye.